Hey guys, what's going on? Maya Elious here from Built to Impact. And today's question for me is how do I get started online and position myself as an expert when I'm starting from scratch and I have no testimonials or no case studies? So, this is such a great question because the people that I work with are experts, but they're often trying to build their brand online and they feel like they're too late to the game. They feel like there's all these people doing what they're trying to do, but those people already have followers and they've already mastered how to use the online space to make money. And so, if you are just starting out in the online space, the first thing that I want you to consider is that you are not new to being an expert just because you are new to being in the online space. And so, if you haven't had any clients with your expertise before, I want you to think about why you even want to coach people and why you even want to position yourself as an expert. It's very likely that you still used your skill set or your experience previously, either with friends or family, or you've used it at your 9 to 5 to help that company build in some type of way. And so, another thing that you can consider is that your experience might come from your own personal story, which is why it's so important to understand your brand story and to not discount the things that you have been through. Oftentimes, I see with my clients is that they discount their own life experiences, and it's those very life experiences that does qualify them to help other people. So, for example, I've worked with weight loss coaches where maybe they weren't a trainer at their 9 to 5 helping people lose weight, but they have had experience losing 20 to 30 pounds after having a baby. And it was something that they did more than once, right? So let's say it's a mom, she gained weight, she lost 20 pounds after her first kid. She had another kid, she lost 30 pounds after the second kid. After that, she helped a friend do that. She helped another friend do that. And so she has a level of experience where she wants to show other people how she was able to get a specific result. And that might be the same situation that you are in. So, first, you need to get clear on what your experiences are. The second thing now, when you're wanting to get noticed as an expert or somebody who has a skill set that can be taught to somebody else, is you want to start leveraging your existing network. When you are starting from scratch, you really have no choice but to prioritize the existing relationships that you have and figure out how you can build new relationships. So you can start asking your friends and family to see if they know anybody who would be interested in the services that you provide. Now, what's really important to understand is that you should not operate with the level of entitlement that your friends and your family are your ideal customer. What you want to do is you want to get clear on how you're going to provide value. So, for example, if we're going back to the same weight loss coach example, she might say, hey, I am starting a new nutrition program for first time moms who want to lose 15 to 40 pounds. I was able to do it after my first 2 kids, and I've helped a couple of friends. If you know anybody that is struggling with this, would you mind sharing my Instagram profile with them? That is a great way to put yourself out there, talk about what you do without being too pushy or having a level of entitlement where you feel like people have to use you just because they know you. So that is the first thing that I would suggest. The second thing is that you should tell your story in the form of a video or with a graphic and some type of caption. Create some type of content that shows that you know what you're talking about and ask people to share it. Then, after telling your story, you want to start sharing some tips, some tricks, some common mistakes that people are making. You want to show that you know what you're talking about in the form of content. So, just to recap, the first thing that you want to do is get really clear on what your level of experience is and who you feel that you are qualified to help. The second thing is reach out to your existing network to see if they know anybody who would benefit from your expertise or skill set. The third thing is tell your story online in the form of content. And then the fourth thing is position yourself as an expert by putting out valuable content that can help your ideal client. I hope this helps. Let me know if you try it out and how it goes.